And I'll tell you another thing about having a group interview, kind of a side trail here. Um, when I was a lot younger, I did some multi-level marketing and I was horrible at it. But one of the things that I learned is the importance of having kind of a group or community. And anytime we would show someone, it was called show them the plan or introduce, basically you're introducing the business model to them. It was always in a group setting, and it was everyone's job to be excited about that presentation. And the presenter worked on their presentation for a long time, and they did it every single week, and they really honed in this presentation. And so I've kind of taken that same idea and applied it to my business. And so having a group full of people and slowly kind of taking them through the process and getting them excited about the possibility of working here, that just kind of bounces off the room and everyone becomes more excited, and you could see it. Now, I've had a few group interviews, like it can go the other way. And you get done with that group interview and you're like, oh boy, that didn't go great. I didn't do a great job presenting. Maybe you just had some people that had a kind of a bad vibe. But for the most part, having that group interaction and that group silent feedback, if you do public speaking, you're familiar with that. That really, really helps the presentation, and kind of everyone gets excited and kind of hyped up about this possibility of working here. And so, but yeah, back on my presentation, from after kind of showing the compensation, we talk about what a day in the life of someone that works at Kahuna Window Cleaning is like. And so, because that's kind of the big question.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of the payoff at the end. And so we say, all right, so everyone gets issued their own vehicle, their own set of tools. You don't have to buy anything. We provide the uniforms, we provide the fuel, we provide the vehicle, we provide the training, we provide all this. And this gives us an opportunity to kind of sell it a little bit more, but also kind of set them at ease. Like, we don't expect you to know anything about window cleaning. We'll take you through the process. Your first 2 weeks, you're going to be shadowing someone, and they're helping you from start to finish. And they're going to be responsible for making sure that you learn all the skills before we send you off on your own. And so we kind of go through that, like what time they get there, what they can expect to be required to do physically, and all those things, and at the end, we do talk about some why it might not be a good fit as well. And so we also, we don't want to accidentally hire someone that's really not cut out for this job. So we say, if you're someone that needs to clock in at an exact time, clock out at an exact time, this might not be a good job for you. If you're terrified of heights, this might not be a good job for you. If you have a really hard time following directions, this might not be a good job for you. If you're not great with customers, and if you can't take an ugly situation, kind of mitigate it, this might not be a good job for you. Or if you can't, what was one of the last ones? If you can't be physical, like we talk about, we want, it's a really tough thing that we're trying to hire for, right?
Yeah.
They have to be customer service mindset oriented. And at the same time, they've got to be tough, and they've got to be willing to get dirty. And so you're looking for the plumber and the Verizon sales rep, someone that could be articulate and friendly and bubbly, but also someone that's not afraid to get dirty. So it's a really unique skill set. And we talk about that in the interview. And so so that's kind of the end of the presentation.